Welcome to SRMV News. Russian powers led an enormous rocket strike against the Schevchenkivskyi locale of Kyiv on June 26, prone to concur with the continuous culmination of G7 leaders. This is the principal such significant strike on Kyiv since late April and is probable an immediate reaction to Western pioneers examining help to Ukraine at the continuous G7 highest point, similar as the past strikes on April 29 during UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres' visit to Kyiv. Ukrainian government sources detailed that Russian powers designated foundation in the Schevchenkivskyi region utilizing X-101 rockets terminated from Tu-95 and Tu-160 planes over the Caspian Sea and noticed the Russian assault was an endeavor to flaunt their capabilities. Open-source Twitter account GeoConfirmed expressed that the strikes designated the overall area of the Artem State Joint Stock Holding Company, a maker of aerial rockets, robotized air-directed rocket preparing and upkeep frameworks, hostile to tank-directed rockets, and airplane equipment. GeoConfirmed noticed that Russian powers probably terminated the rockets from the most extreme conceivable reach, which would have slowed down GPS and radar relationship and brought about the strike hitting regular citizen foundation, and furthermore speculated a portion of the rockets might have been terminated from Russian-involved southern Ukraine. Russian powers probably designated the Artem plant for posing against Western military guide to Ukraine during the G7 highest point and caused extra optional harm to private infrastructure. The Kremlin keeps on controlling Russian regulation to complete undercover activation to help activities in Ukraine without leading full preparation. The Russian State Duma declared plans to survey a correction to the law on military assistance on June 28 that would permit military authorities to offer agreements to young fellows promptly after transitioning or graduating secondary school, consequently dodging the need to finish military help as conscripts. Head of the Ukrainian Main Intelligence Directorate, GIR, Kyrilo Budanov expressed on June 25 that the Kremlin is completing undercover preparation and that because of consistent Russian preparation endeavors, Ukrainian powers can hardly trust that the Russians will debilitate their hostile potential prior to sending off counteroffensives. Budanov commented that the Kremlin has proactively committed 330,000 staff to the conflict, which comprises over 33% of the aggregate of the Russian armed forces, and that Russian President Vladimir Putin will confront significant homegrown and social resistance assuming he expands this number via doing general, instead of secretive, activation, as ISW has recently evaluated. Colonel General Gennady Zhidko, current head of Russia's Military Political Directorate, is possible in by and large order of Russian powers in Ukraine. Zhidko sat close to and met with Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu during a review of Russian ground powers in Ukraine on June 26. However, Zhidko's nameplate was strikingly obscured out by the Russian Ministry of Defense and his position has not been formally affirmed, dissimilar to the commandants of Russia's two power groupings in Ukraine that ISW wrote about June 26. Conflict intelligence team recently covered May 26 that Zhidko supplanted commander of the Southern Military District Alexander Dvornikov as by and large administrator in Ukraine. However, ISW couldn't autonomously check this change at the time. Reports on June 21 of Dvornikov's excusal and Zhidko's unmistakable spot in Shoigu's June 26 visit probably affirm this change. Thanks for watching.